Well, here we are on episode 3 of the Forever World, and we have gone a long, long way on this world. There is just some small little things that we need to get done in this episode that for you guys is going to be really small, but for me is going to take an extremely long amount of time. And it is pretty much just prepping the grounds for future buildings and uh honestly, that's really about it. And I'm thinking about maybe making an iron farm for some materials later on. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and just get straight into this cut because we need to go ahead and just show all of the land that we are going to be trying to clear every single tree in this area and make a beautiful path just going straight through it all, making the area look just all more put together than it already is not. Alright, so we have just gotten done mining all those trees, and that took a lot longer than you guys just saw. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on making the trail that is going to be kind of following around the mountainside. And this will all look really good at some point, but right now it's just going to look a little bit messy. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the part where we actually start making this trail and give you guys a quick little time lapse of the creation of the trail. Alright, so we just collected some obsidian. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this quick YouTube thing where I just cut to the part where we have the pathway finished up. And here we are. So we have just gotten done all of the pathing, and I'm really happy with it, but you can kind of see that we're kind of going for a little bit more of a natural look. And I want to wrap this all the way around the island, but I think for right now I'm going to take a break from pathing and try and just flatten them out, or that middle island a little bit more, so that way we have land, because I want to put something there, and that'll be for next episode. And boom, we have just finished up the area, and I'm really happy with how flat it is, I guess. I mean, it looks a lot better. And what we're gonna do now is head to the mines. I want to get some more iron, because right now we're fairly low on it. So let's get her done. that mining trip didn't go very well, but I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and head into the nether so that way we have materials such as brass, so that way we can actually have that drill moving a little bit faster than it was. So that is the plan. So the first thing I'm going to do in the nether is go ahead and just create a small little hut around my portal because I have a absolutely horrendous spawn. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and try and make sure that we mark ourselves here and know where our portal is, and head out on an adventure to go find a fortress.
Shut up and sit down. Romantic, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Shut up and sit down.
You just yoink that. So that nether adventure was quite successful. We got some blaze rods, we got ancient debris, we actually got a netherite upgrade template, which I was not really expecting to get. But we also are now able to make the deployers that we need, and so we're gonna begin trying to start making our drill bigger and better. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use this little area as a flat space to go ahead and work on my drill. And we're just gonna do some small upgrades to it for now. Oh, never mind. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use this area for a future iron farm, and we're gonna go collect the iron needed to make this iron farm here in a moment. And we also are going to make our deployers and stuff, but this is just the platform that we're going to use for the iron farm as we go. Okay, so we are just getting here to this part, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited for this thing to finally function on its own. And yeah, we're just gonna place these deployers here, and then we're gonna set the filters on them for a rail, and then cobblestone for now for this, because we're gonna go iron mining right after we get this thing built. And I mean, honestly, we're just about there, so I will see you guys in the time lapse in the mines. No way, bro. My stupid drill just exploded because I didn't have it in render distance. Supposedly. Alright, so that was a very successful mining trip, and I think that we can go ahead and just begin collecting all the materials needed for the iron farm. And once that is done, well, we're going to start making the iron farm. So I'm just going to collect all the materials right now. Wow, that actually worked. Well, let's go ahead and get to building now, because we have all of the materials to start. Well, I might as well just go and explain some of this for y'all. So the encase fan right here is gonna blow the water and wash off the gravel that we get from the cobblestone generator, which then gets crushed by these crushing wheels, and like I said, gets washed into flint and iron, which then the flint will be thrown into this lava cauldron, and the iron will be put into this basin, which then has an iron press on top of it that then presses each iron nugget into iron ingots. And then it repeats this process just extremely fast, as you guys will see. So I've just pretty much realized that I don't have power to supply for this, so we're gonna go ahead and just see if we can do this with water wheels. Also want to go ahead and mention that this is not my own creation here. This iron farm was produced by Kendall Bubble, and he is going to be linked at the top of this video for you guys to go watch the iron farm video. So unfortunately, the windmill and the two water wheels just weren't enough power, so we're just gonna have to grind out the sheep for a little bit, and I will see you guys here in a moment. Well, I decided to go ahead and take a real quick break from AFKing the sheep. Well, that took us quite some time to get, but we did finally get all of that wool, and we are finally producing some iron. I went ahead and ran this for a few minutes and we got 5 stacks of iron in just a few minutes. Let me go ahead and actually just turn this on for y'all so y'all can actually, holy shit. So y'all can see how good this thing runs. And yeah, I mean, it is just insanely quick. And it works so well, honestly. Such a good farm. I probably can remove that windmill because I don't think we actually need it. But overall, right now, this farm is doing really good. And we don't even actually need as much iron as we're getting from it. Um, and then another thing is the mine. So unfortunately, my replay mod cut off. So just to go ahead and give you guys an update on that, we wound up getting a total of 10 diamonds from the mines, which isn't a lot, but I also didn't want to risk breaking my drill again and having to have that in the video again, me just rebuilding another drill. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the diamonds that we have, but I'm hoping that we can actually get some stuff done with this. And yeah, I mean, right now, the world is looking a whole lot better. And I'm super happy with everything that you guys see here. And I really just hope that I can continue building in this world and have this world for some time now, because obviously this is not the end of the world, hopefully, unless it gets corrupted. So I will see you guys next time. Adios.
Shut up and sit down.